The advantages of the second home over traditional family. Xiefeng. September 22nd, 2009. Note: this article is written in September 2009. Now there are more than 180 Chanyuan celestials living in 3 branches of our community. The second home, founded by Lifechanyuan, is situated in a picturesque area in southwest China, which has a spring-like weather all the year round. The purpose of the second home is to spearhead a new life pattern as distinguished from traditional family life and create a model for the Lifechanyuan era, in which the talented will be put to good use and the whole world will be one family, in which no one would pocket anything found on the ground, and doors are not bolted at night, and in which everything is in harmony, the weather are perfect, and everyone is happy, joyful, free, and blessed. Currently, there are 50 permanent residents. The oldest is over 80 years old, and the youngest is 8. After nearly half a year's practice, we have summed up, for your reference, the following advantages of the second home over traditional family life. Each individual shall have no worry, since the home takes charge of each resident's food, clothing, shelter, transportation, health, and illness. Children and parents shall have no worry, since the home takes care of the old people and takes charge of the education and support of children. With the disintegration of family, in the second home there will be no husband-wife relation, which reduces bondage and increases freedom. There is no marriage in the home, and parents and youths at marriageable age need not worry about marriage and family. Each resident chooses a job that accords with his or her personality and special skills, and need not worry about other matters. The home implements paradise management, and there is no distinction between the leading and the led. Everyone is the master of the home. There is no management and supervision. Everything is based on free will, and thus body and mind is greatly emancipated. Everything will be taken charge of by a special person. The service is mutual, so no one owes anyone anything. There are people specially for cooking, some for laundry, some for cleaning, some for nursing, and so on, so everyone is freed from trivial details. People can communicate with each other anytime, anywhere. A party will be held at each weekend, so no one will feel lonely, solitary, or depressed. At the weekend party, everyone can fully display their elegant demeanor in a harmonious, lively, and vivacious atmosphere. Each resident creates the wealth of spirit, the wealth of soul, or the wealth of material, or offers service. No one is idle, there is no parasite, everyone is industrious. The home adopts the policy of owning nothing but possessing everything. Residents of the home do not own anything, everything is shared. No one needs to worry about the thing that he or she owns. The residents shall uphold 800 values for new era human being, maintaining a high level of generality and retaining a happy personality. Through practice, the second home has accomplished this goal. In such a collective where spirit and soul share the same frequency, the bad propensities and habits of individuals are corrected timely, and each individual has quickly sublimated his or her quality. In this home, no one smokes, gambles, and drinks, and no one is addicted to video games all day and night. Study, work, creation, devotion, collective entertainment, and sublimation are the theme. The food is mainly vegetarian, with meat occasionally. The standard of living is medium. There is no extravagance and waste. Far away from the human society, residents in the home will no longer be plagued by the trouble of human world. One lives only for values and beliefs. One will no longer be shackled by family and other conventions. The body, mind, and soul will have greater freedom. There will be no one to keep their eyes on you, to control you, and to pester you. There is no coercion. Everyone does things by answering the call of his soul. Every week a forum will be held to solve problems that have been discovered in a timely and satisfactory manner. During the half years, no rules and regulations have been made. Everything is carried out on the basis of 800 values for new era human being. Everyone has work to do. As long as you work 6 hours a day, no one cares when you go to sleep, and when you wake up, no one cares what you wear, what you eat, and how much you eat. Everything goes around sincerity, kindness, virtue, love, honesty, and faith. Everyone is happy. The way of life in the second home consumes the least amount of natural resources. Everyone has his or her free space of life and room. No one is interfered or disturbed. Everyone can enjoy calm and excitement at any time. Everyone is responsible for the thing he or she does, so the efficiency is very high. Without the complicated social relations like relatives and friends, one needs not think about troubling matters like preparing gifts for someone's wedding, sending red packets for someone's newborn baby, visiting someone who has fallen ill, or mulling moodily over someone's promotion. Everyone can peacefully engage in self-refinery and self-cultivation without the pressure of financial problems, the bondage of feelings, and the impediment of the secular world. The home does not take the form of an organization. Anyone has the right to reject anything that he or she is not willing to do. Everyone is equal in personality. No one can impose his or her will upon anyone else. As a result, the mind and body enjoy full liberty and freedom. Here there is only optimism, activeness, and brightness. There is no negative influence. Science, facts, logic, and spiritual perception are respected. There is no superstition, no theurgy, no practice of magical arts, and no actions that run counter to the statutes of government. So everyone can live unperturbed and satisfied. The members come from all over the world. They have the same wish and goal. They communicate with each other and live in harmony. The quality of life sublimates very quickly. The home advocates that everyone strives to be the best and does the best thing, so they improve their personal quality very quickly, and everyone has become the expert in his or her field. The environment is clean, tidy, and elegant. Bath-taking is convenient. Great attention is paid to personal hygiene. There is no dirtiness, and disorder and sluttery has disappeared. There is no surly habit. There is no comparison, jealousy, resentment, and complaint. Everyone is both master and servant of the home. Freedom in love, and flirting without worrying about being interfered. Freedom in sexual love, without anyone interfering or gossiping. Anyone attempting to usurp the other person in emotion and sexual love is despised here, so everyone is free. Respect everyone's freedom and way of life. One is free and not forced by anyone in the choice of celibacy or multi-partnership. Anyone who has the thought of a parasite and does not involve in labor for a long time will be persuaded to leave the home. Thus, the hardworking people have fertile soil to live on. Anyone who causes harms to anyone else's spirit, soul, and flesh shall be expelled from the home. Thus everyone feels safe here. Everyone is free to come and go. Anyone who has met the requirements of the home can move into the home any time, and anyone who feels the life in the home unsatisfactory can leave the home any time. Everything goes on in a flexible manner. Special cases are dealt with according to the principle that Buddha has no settled rules. Buddha's rules are always variable according to the situation, and that keep the main and change the others according to the situation. Special cases will be handled properly according to actual situation. There is no ossified dogma, so everyone is becoming more and more flexible in thinking. There are network and phone connections to the outside world. Anyone can communicate with the outside world freely. No celebration is held for birthday and festivals. No gifts are exchanged, so members are exempted from many troubling matters. The second home has become a place where no one pockets anything found on the road, and no doors are bolted at night. For the past half year, no one has lost anything. Although the second home of Lifechanyuan has many advantages over traditional family life, it still needs constant improvement and should constantly incorporate new thought, new methods, and new ideas. It should make corrections of improper measures and adopt reasonable proposal timely. It should give up immediately any practice that is not permitted by the government and cancel and correct any actions that may bring trouble to the society. We hope that all Chanyuan celestials and people in the society will constantly supervise our words and actions and give us instructions. Just as the great man Mao Zedong has put it, we will take your advice as long as it is correct. Appendix: Zixia Celestial's personal understanding. During the building of Lifechanyuan, one can pay back one's debt to the secular world and accumulate wealth in the heavenly kingdom. The second home is the best melting pot, where one can live according to the 800 values, transforming consciousness, perfecting structure, and accomplishing the quality of super-celestial being is the shortcut to the paradise. In the second home, we can create joy and happiness in work every day. We can devote our sincerity, kindness, virtue, and love unselfishly, and we can see the faces of Buddha, Bodhisattva, and celestial beings every moment of the day. How can we not feel the extreme blessing? With the perfection of one's structure, the diseases in the body will be swept away unknowingly. There is no fetters of the secular world. There is clear consciousness. You have nothing yet have everything. All are like a game, and you can let yourself go. In pleasure and relaxation, you move toward the heavenly kingdom step by step. Seek truth from facts. Tell thing as it is. Be open and above board. You will benefit a lot from this. We feel the space of life in the second home is becoming larger and larger, and the time elapses quickly in happiness and joy. We become richer in connotation, have formed independence consciousness, and strive for the best in work. While living in the home, we do not have any worry on the journey of life and life. All the honor belongs to the greatest creator. Amen.